fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Wilson will throw again. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the long-time Colt Bob Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action. And
got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Conley, 87 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is good. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing now, Elway on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Al Woods able to get in there and drop it for a 2-yard loss. Elway now looking to throw into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lavonte David in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this one complete, right side to Funchess. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Going to Rawls on the dump-off. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Elway. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that's complete. It's Sims. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Red zone opportunity.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jacquizz Rodgers as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Trying to shake off the interception. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Cook. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
10 yards still left on second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of zone they're playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Let's go. Throwing, Cook. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Conley's got it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because you're passing with
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll wait to throw on 2nd. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and then
rush coming, and he's taken down. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now a first chance for the back. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Cook. Over the middle to Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to set up shop.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight, yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed.
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make.
You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight.
We've seen Dallas represented once already. Could another Cowboy be joining the fold? And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see them again. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line, or get that skill player to add another weapon? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
California,
and with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
California, no place like.
And now's where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
Fresh off a flight to bar.
Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Flossing, tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, petty. Project every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wanna belong. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. No place like California. C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust the rhyme. Down, pass it around, hey. Roll with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody can, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. What with me now? We running wild. Hey. And nobody can. We on the town. Hey. Never come down. I never come down. Blow one down. Pass it around. Hey. What with me now? We running wild. Hey. And nobody can. We on the town. Hey.